completes the field. Set for a start, flag goes up from behind, first race of the afternoon, and away they go. From the 1,250 metre mark, and He's a Door was slow into stride, as well as Blue Bay and Hat's Pride will also have to race from the back end of the field. Magic Verse responded quite well, was up there with BOOGIEFIELD, those two off to dictate the early pace. So then just off the speed is State of Shot with Whiskey Brother, further 2 lengths back in running, to the likes of In the Bad, and that's racing about 3 or 4 lengths off the early pace. On the inside rail is Moye, the black sleeves and red cap sitting on the inside of Tenango. Then comes King Viserys, and that's racing about 7 lengths off the leader, a few dollars more, is languishing towards the back end of the field. And further back in running is Blue Bay, Hat's Pride, and a long way back to He's a Door, easily about a dozen lengths separating first to last, as they're at the top of the straight with just on 600 metres left to go, and it's BOOGIEFIELD. That brings the field for home, has a 1.5 length lead over Whiskey Bravo. Down towards the inside is Magic Verse, State of Shot, looks to go towards the middle outside for a run with In the Bag. Down towards the inside is King Viserys as they're into the final 350 metres. BOOGIEFIELD gets asked to quicken and does so accordingly. BOOGIEFIELD goes 2 lengths clear. Magic Verse has switched towards the outside for a run. Tenando's making late headway, but BOOGIEFIELD looks too strong for them in the first race. BOOGIEFIELD continues to keep rolling, and BOOGIEFIELD is going to win well from Magic Verse. Tenando ran on well into third. In the Bag also an eye-catching effort into fourth. Then came King Viserys and Moye. Number 7, BOOGIEFIELD, corner offer for the Andre Null stable. Gets asked to quicken and quickens up smartly into the closing stages. The more pressure the rest of the field had, the quicker he quickened up and moved out to win by about 2 lengths. And number 7, BOOGIEFIELD, will win at the second time of asking. Number 3, Magic Verse, very impressive debut. It was just a little bit green into the final 400 and 300 metres. Then came Tenango, number 11, into third. And number 4, In the Bag, took off late to round off quartets in fourth, followed by King Viserys, State of Shot. The winner, number 7, BOOGIEFIELD, Ruddle on the inside rail, the sheepskin noseband, the sorts of Sabine Plattner. Now just asked to quicken up. The rest of the field all under the stick, but quite a comfortable win here for BOOGIEFIELD, the son of Justify, out of Love to Boogie by Trippy, and bred and owned by Mrs. Plattner. So big congratulations to the winning connections for number 7, BOOGIEFIELD, a comfortable winner in the first race of the afternoon.
Winner of race 1, the Hollywood Bet Durbanville welcomes you. Maiden plate over the 1250 was number 7, BOOGIEFIELD, and rightfully so from the son of Justified. And Andre Nell's with me. Andre, well done.
Thank you very much.
I mentioned pre-race that you went down with the lead pony and very well managed by your team, and you said he can be a bit of a handful, but a great win from him.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate handful. I mean, I blame because he's imported horse. I blame the quarantine situation. If anybody's been to Joburg quarantine, it's horrific. And the horses that go through that system, all the ones we've had at least, end up with behavioural problems because they get bored so often. So it's something we have to manage. So it's not intentional. It's kind of like he's been taught that. He taught that on his own. But it's something we have to just manage. But once the pen's open, he's a different caliber. So I'm really pleased the way he did it today. Cornet rode a really positive race on the horse. We were planning to go to the front because we just thought inexperience with the competitors might be the right way to go. And this Cornet's plan, it worked out beautifully. I'm really pleased with the win. One of those maiden wins. It's a bit more pressure than a normal maiden win. Got to thank well done to Mrs. Plattner and to Tina. And I'm pretty sure Tina's watching, which is great because she's got a special soft spot for this horse. She even named him. So a lot of people to thank. Kia Ora in Australia, James Bester, everybody's just to get the horse here is not easy. So just a maiden, but we're thrilled.
Well done, Fred. May you go on from here.
Thank you very much.
That's Andre Nell taking us all through, and then Cornet Offer and Dad of the Month. Well done.
Thank you.
Cornet, as I said to Andre, well managed with this horse. I know it's not easy, but he said once those pens open, he knows exactly what job needs to be done.
Yeah, he's not a malicious horse. He's just young and he's cultish, he's naughty. He's a beautiful horse, and Andre suggested the pony for him, and just to walk him down and let him be like settled, And he enjoyed himself. He was got a little bit cheeky at the start, but he jumped out nicely, and it was always my plan to be right up there, and I took him to the front, and he switched off straight away. So I'm very happy about that. Obviously, it was his first time here around a turn. So it was nice. He came into the straight, he gave me a very good kick, and he won a nice race.
Cornet, in relation to, we're obviously here for the first time for 3 months. How is the course?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, Vicky. I mean, we've raced in Kenilworth, and I must be honest, you know, kudos to the team in Kenilworth. They got us through the roughest of it, of what it was, and I've never ridden on a track that was that bad and still held up. So well done to everybody and all to the jocks and everybody that held up their end. Most of the time, you know, we missed a few meetings, but that was just due to safety reasons. But this track, riding on this track today was a dream, I must be honest with you. It's in good condition, and I think we can have a very good season.
Well done for getting that good win out the way, and all the best for the rest of the day.
Thank you very much, and just well done to Andre. It's nice to open the season with a winner, and to Mrs. Plattner, to Anthony Anderson, to Callum Dixon and the whole team at home, and to Justify. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's his first winner in South Africa, so well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Cornet and the Apple Lobby's Eye. Winner is number 7, BOOGIEFIELD, son of Justify. Well done to all involved. Well done to Mrs. Plattner. Lovely win. Nice also to, as she said, get the win out the way, and look forward to what's to come. MJ standing by with Gareth Wright. So a comment from him. He was on one of the runner-ups.